Hello, it's me, R.R. Lee, and this is the Scarlatti Covenant. We're starting on the docks because we need the priest disguise in order to take out our target, who is very sad, Mr. Giovanni. Not the Giovanni that was smuggling Pokemon. Okay, he's not a gym leader. He does not regret his life of crime. He is just someone who got his heart broken by his girlfriend, which seems to be a reoccurring theme in all of the Hitman levels. Everyone just keeps getting broken up. They just break up in every level. There's always someone heartbroken. Much like the guy on the docks, who's upset about stupid stud-faced Roberto. Poor guy. That guy and this guy over here, they just have no luck with love. He's not gonna have any luck anymore. That's him right there, bawling his eyes out. We're going to drop our gun right over here. The tree blocks our view. Well, his view of us, and he's gonna walk over there anyway. And when he finds the gun,
My son,
he's going to come in here to deposit it. And we gotta run to the left when we come in here, because there is a camera that will record us otherwise if we walk to the middle or to the right. So gotta stay to the left. I'm just unlocking that so that we can make our way straight through, and we gotta wait for him to come over here. See, he's picking up the gun. Who left this here? What irresponsible person left this here? It was me. It was me all along. All along it was me, and he sure takes his long time to get here. He takes a long time. He's about to come in though. There he is. I should have opened the door for him, because then I would have been able to close it, but we're just gonna choke him out, break his neck, and we can leave.
there's a duck.
And he's leaving. He can recognize us, but he has his back to us, so we can just run straight out. It's completely fine. And what else did I want to say for him? Oh yes, about opening doors. If we don't open the door and an NPC opens it instead, we have to wait for it to close, because for whatever reason we just can't close the door. It would just be rude of us to do so, I guess. And that's why 47 is incapable of closing doors that NPCs open. 5-star Silent Assassin. And now there are more cameras. That doesn't matter. Once more to the priest disguise. We're gonna get it in the basement of the church, and something else that is in the basement of the church is the camera system. I don't know why they left it here, but you see there's a camera right there that recorded us. I don't know why they chose this when the thing that we need to destroy is literally right here. It's right here by the outfit that we need. So it's not much of a complication, this one. We just have to do the same thing again. So disguise and destroy. We could shoot it too, but you would have to be much better with your aim than what I am. So we're just gonna take the extra 3 seconds to destroy it, to disable it, rather than shoot it. Climb our way up. And there isn't any cameras, but we're still gonna run the same way, because there is a guy that can recognize us. A few of them actually to our right, so gotta take the far corner. Gotta stay far away. He just stood up. He's gonna make his way over, and now since we disabled the system, it doesn't matter where we go, just so long as we are out of sight of anyone that would recognize us as not being a priest. You know, we could be coming from another country. We could be coming to visit. This doesn't mean that we're the priest in this church just because we're dressed as a priest in this church. You know, that doesn't mean that we work here. We could be coming to visit. Everyone just assumes the worst of us, though. He sure is taking his sweet time. But I'm leaving the door open for him because I am very nice. And close behind, we can choke him out. Snap his neck, and we can leave. And the other guy should be leaving now too. Yep, he is. Just don't want to run in front of him, so wait for him to go away, and we can leave now. We can leave now. I don't know why that car is there. I have no idea why that car is up there. That red one by the beach, that's just poor planning, because what if the tide rises up? Your insurance isn't going to cover that. But for the one by the church, or by the morgue, oh, that's probably the people that came to look at the body, actually. That makes sense now that I think about it. That's probably what it is. Next level. Fabio! What happened to your hair, Fabio? You lost it all. All that stress is working as a mortician in his retired life has completely eliminated Fabio's hair. And much like his hair, we need to eliminate his life. We need to get rid of his life as well. We're going to dye it gray. Or how does that song go? It's Paint It Black. Is that what that song is about? Paint It Black? What is it about? I see a red door and I want to paint it black. What does that mean exactly? No idea. I'm just droning on. Destroy it. We're going to destroy the evidence and move on. And move on for Fabio. Still though, he has a very large bald spot, Fabio. The poor guy. The poor guy. And we gotta explode him. We gotta kill him in an explosion. That's why we have the breach charges in our inventory. So that we can eliminate him silently. Although it's really not going to be quiet at all. So we're gonna set up our first guy. Drop the gun. And run back. There are no cameras that can record us, so it's completely fine to do this. Can I enter, son?
May I enter?
Can I enter my house? Thank you. We're gonna unlock the door so that he can come in and we can go out. I'm gonna run the sink. I'm gonna throw this and he's gonna come over. It said investigated before I threw that, but better to have his back to the sink 100% and for him to come in as soon as possible, because we need to bring him back out again, because our original first target is going to come in here. So we're just going to drag him here, close both the doors, the other one closed on its own, and I'm going to throw both of them. One is enough to kill him, but I just wanted him to fly into the sky. And we're gonna choke him out and snap his neck. Snap his neck. I am sorry for that. We're going to snap his neck. And that is both of them. The people that come for their 2-hour drive to look at that body on ice will not be going in there fast enough to discover either of them. So we can just leave. We can just leave. The door will close behind us, and also Fabio is behind the counter. So even if it doesn't close, no one should see his body. It's fine. 2 minutes 40 seconds. That's rough. That's kind of rough, and we can't pacify him now. So we got to do this instead, which is pretty annoying. We're gonna bring the phone. That was a long black screen. I was a little worried there for a second. I thought the game was gonna crash, but it didn't. We can move on. Now, for the phone, what makes this annoying, but also kind of the only way that I can think of to kill him in an explosion, is large explosions in this game cause doors to open. Just like you've seen in the last one with the breach charges, this phone counts as a large explosion. Even though it's a small phone, it's a big explosion. And it will cause 2 sets of doors to open. So we need to kill him in the room where the body is, in the room where that dead body is, and we need to make sure that all of the doors are closed. All of them in that building need to be closed. If there is one that is open, even if it's on the inside, the one that separates where we can lay down and hide as a dead body, even if that one is open, one on the interior, it will open this door that we just came through, and it will cause enough noise for them to come and investigate. And that is what we do not want. So we're going to throw the phone as a distraction item and call it. He's going to come here and pick it up, and we're going to close this door. We're going to close this door to it, close on its own, and no one should hear it now. And we need to quickly hide his body because our next target is going to be coming in here. See, unnoticed kill and no investigation. No one is coming to investigate. If we did not close that front door, then there would have been someone coming to investigate. And if pretty much if any door would have been left open, it would have been enough noise for people to come and look. And then we wouldn't have been able to kill that guy unnoticed, because there would be people coming in. Usually 2 guards come in if they get alerted. So it is very important to make sure that all of the doors are closed. What's our time look like? It's 2:30, 10 seconds faster than the last one. Okay. All right. I was a little worried. I knew that was fast because we now have this complication, and that makes it tight. We now have a timer and essentially need to do the same thing that we did for level 4 again. Now it seems easy enough. It seems easy enough, but we can't get caught on anything, just like we haven't been for the last 4. If we take too long, like on these doors, if we just get stuck, because sometimes you need to wiggle the controller back and forth, the left stick, so because the Agent 47 gets stuck, that takes a couple seconds. And while that couple seconds seems meaningless, it causes things to fall behind, because if our first target who has that broken heart decides to get up, while we're down here wiggling around, then we have a much more difficult of a time to drop our weapon, and we'll probably have to restart. And we don't want that to happen. We're already a minute in. We're a third of the way through our allotted time. So we need to drop our gun over here.
Hey, buddy, do me a solid.
None of that happened, so we're just as good. See, he just got up. So if we would have been stuck in the door and had to wiggle a bit, he may have seen us drop it, even though we have that cover. Even though we have the cover, he still has an opportunity. He still has a chance to see us somehow. I guess because there's a gap in between the tree and the wall. But we're going to do the same thing. We're going to throw the phone. And you see how it bounced? You see how it bounced over there? That can go under. No, close. That can go under the sink. And then he will be unable to pick it up, and people outside will come in to investigate to see what that noise was. We're just gonna, I'm gonna choke you out right here. Yeah, you see, that's something else that's bad about explosion kills. He can fly on top of stuff like that, and then you are unable to drag him off. But no one came to investigate because we had all the doors closed. So we were able to kill both of them unnoticed. Although I was going to put his body in the crate, this works out just as good. Easily replicable, I would say. You can definitely do this just as well. I imagine that his body will fly in some inconvenient place, or perhaps flip through the wall. I imagine that can also happen, since it happens on the Chicago level of this game. But that is all 5 levels of this Silent Assassin. We got the Scarlatti Covenant picture and a mission accomplished screen. See, there's our 5 stars and Silent Assassin in 2 minutes 33 seconds. It took 3 seconds longer to do this, even though it seemingly that we did the same thing as before. Well, I did stop to look at his body again on the way out, but you know what I mean. So time can build up pretty easily, even though you think you're going fast. But that's all I got for you. I'd like to thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. And I hope that you'll enjoy the next one as well. Goodbye.